What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at Data Dash, and today is February 8th of 2021. Well, folks, I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are. And in today's video, I gotta dive straight into talking about the crypto that's got everyone riled up, and that is no other than Dogecoin. And realistically, taking an analysis to see whether or not this thing can go to 10 cents or a dollar. And to be honest with you all, I'm gonna be upfront in saying that I really don't think it's going to be reaching those levels. And it's important. I'm not here to overhype things or joke about the memes, as funny as they are, to talk to you all rationally a little bit about why it's important to protect yourselves against euphoria and market hysteria. So we're going to be diving into all that and more right after our quick sponsor. And our sponsor for today's episode is TaxBit. The 2020 tax season is here. Calculating taxes on cryptocurrency is complex and time-consuming, but TaxBit has made it easy by automating the entire process. Link your exchanges and wallets to seamlessly pull your transactions through their tax engine and auto-generate your tax forms. Aside from automating taxes, TaxBit provides crypto enthusiasts real-time portfolio tracking and tax optimization visibility so that you can make tax optimization crypto trades throughout the year. If you're looking to stay IRS compliant, have real-time portfolio visibility, and save money on cryptocurrency taxes, then TaxBit is the platform for you. Check out the link down below in the description for more information. Alrighty, everyone, so let's go ahead and dive straight into it here. The broader cryptocurrency space as a whole has actually had a positive week for the last 7 days here. We can see here that we've got a lot of DeFi tokens as well as a lot of platform and layer 2 plays that have been in double-digit territory over the last 7 days. The altcoin cycle and the broader optimism in the crypto space is still holding. And one of the plays that has obviously still held its ground from the mass euphoria it had back about 2 weeks ago is Dogecoin, leading here as one of the top best performers here in the last 7 days and taking the world by storm here as it's gone up towards a $10 billion circulating supply market cap, almost higher than what it set back here in late January. So again, we're coming back up here to test this big even level of $10 billion in market capitalization. The coin is almost at 10 cents per token, and a lot of people are curious whether or not it's realistic that it goes to a dollar. Well, unlike others that, again, will always try to just keep you glued to the screen for as long as they can here on YouTube, guys, I'm going to be honest with you all, and I hope you'll stick around because I can explain the rationale for it. I really don't think that this is a good time to get into Dogecoin. And I'll explain this a little bit, not only due to technical analysis, but also just talking about the common misconceptions around getting into certain plays around the times of euphoria. I'm going to show you the one chart here that I really think just summarizes it, why this is the later stage of Dogecoin's rally here in this case. So let's go ahead, right? Again, if you take a look here at the overall monthly chart, you can see here, broadly speaking, that we've had a massive surge for Dogecoin. We've gone all the way from right here around November 3rd of 2020, coming around a quarter of a cent here, all the way up here to 7.5 cents at the current moment, almost pressing for new all-time highs here. The question remains, is this a good time to buy? Is it possibly going to 10 cents? Could it go to a dollar? Look, everyone's going to tell you guys that there's a possibility these things could happen, and I wouldn't lie in the sense that, yeah, maybe there is some chance that Dogecoin could hit 10 cents. It could go to 15 to 20 cents. But I'm going to be realistic with you all. This is the chart that everyone needs to see here. This is the historic Dogecoin to dollar chart here. Right, the standard chart that most people are looking at, even though they're looking at it on the minute chart or the hourly chart. This is the monthly chart, meaning that each one of these candles here is on a monthly time frame. So this is the month of January, and this is the current month of February that we're in right now. And it goes all the way back here to 2013, December 2013, really practically 2014 at that point. And we're looking at what's known as the logarithmic chart. Now, many of you are familiar with it here in this case, but overall, we know that in this case that a lot of people are analyzing the logarithmic chart on the long-term time frames. And it can give us, similar to Bitcoin, through the BLX chart, which I'll show just as an example here for those of you who haven't seen it before. The BLX chart here on the logarithmic chart is a really great way to know predictably when Bitcoin is towards the peak of its cycles. So we can see here on the chart here that overall the BLX chart showcases we're on the later phase of the overall cycle here for Bitcoin, right? Doesn't mean that we're still not going to go to 100K or anything like that, but it just means that, again, we're on the upper band here of the overall cycle from the absolute lows, right? And take a look at Dogecoin here. So we've got a linear channel here in this case of rising highs or points of resistance and rising points of support. And unfortunately, if we take the last two significant highs here, we can see that we're lining up very, very close to finding our next point of resistance. And one thing that's important to notice here as well too is how well things line up here. You can see here, broadly speaking, that we had about a 700% return from the previous all-time highs to the secondary all-time highs here in December of 2017 when there was mass market euphoria for Dogecoin. And look at that, practically about half of what we had in an even shorter time frame of 350%. I can tell you guys this, there is definitely a chance here that we could see Dogecoin go up to 10 cents, as I talked about before. But I'm always going to be realistic with you guys. I understand, a lot of people talk about, the market pumping, this and that. Guys, I'm not here to, promote rampant speculation, to not just get into something, to just because the market's, going up and it seems fun and euphoric. I think that that's extremely dangerous. At the same time, there's nothing wrong with riding the wave and the trend, right? The other day, for example, when I was looking at Dogecoin, we had this pullback here. I was really eager to see if this was possibly a point where, for the first time in a long period of history, we could actually set in a higher low here, significant higher low, and continue the cycle. And we got that, right? Now, I'll be honest with you, on Candid, I didn't buy any Dogecoin in this case, to be fair. I'll own up to it. But so I missed that opportunity, right? And yeah, sure, Dogecoin has outpaced some DeFi plays. When you have Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin, literally tweeting about it constantly on his feed, and other people as well talking about Dogecoin, look, yeah, it's going to do stuff like this, especially when you have retail volume, in this case, just coming in, pushing up the order book, right? And then also institutional traders in the crypto space, not per se, banks or anything like that, but you do have probably some trading hedge funds and some larger whales in the crypto space joining in on the fun. But joining in on the fun too late is not very fun. And it can leave a lot of people burnt, to where I really think that there's a bit of recklessness with just talking about Dogecoin at this point. So again, I wanted to make a candid video talking about it, guys. I'm not here promoting Dogecoin. I don't own any Dogecoin. In this case, I would say overall that we have to be very, very cautious at this point. Just again, keep that logarithmic chart in mind here, approaching that line of resistance. Now, if we break through that would be really interesting. Perhaps we can break above it and make that line support, right? Again, keeping this line in check here, we could have price come up above here. If we go to something like 15, 20 cents, we pull back down, have a near 50, 40% correction, and then we break out of this channel. Who knows? Dogecoin could become a long-term crypto asset. But again, I don't think we have much room left for emerging store of values or alternative cryptocurrencies in the space, outside of ones that are actually building things that people are utilizing, such as Ethereum that has DeFi applications, emerging competitive ecosystems. I know Cardano is coming out and finally launching soon with their smart contracts. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out and really shines in the market going forward. And I think that there's a lot of room for continued speculation and growth in the market. I just don't see it coming into Dogecoin at this point. Again, we're still on check here for possibly reaching towards our optimistic 50K target for Bitcoin by the end of this month. We've already made a good part of the climb so far, and we haven't even seen massive volume come in just yet. When we break above those all-time highs at 42K, I think that's when things start to move very, very quickly. Because at that point, you have no points of previous resistance. So, again, guys, I know a relatively short video for the most part. I wanted to keep it relatively brief for you guys because I don't think there's much to dive into. The technicals are showcased in this case that it's relatively overextended. But at the end of the day, the one case that the bulls have is the power of meme magic. It's sometimes hard to bet against the memes because the energy can be so strong. And I love the Doge meme. I've always been a fan of the much wow, such crazy mentality of Doge. I like the meme, and Shiba Inus are cute dogs, but at the same time, when it comes to your guys' personal finances and considering FOMO and FUD and emotions, I don't want you guys to get caught with an empty bag at the end of the day. That someone mined out there for a couple of bits off of their, GPU in this case, right? I don't want them to be able to mine it for what was the equivalent of half a penny and then be able to sell it to you for 10 cents. That's the name of the game. You're either going to be getting in early or you're going to be the one holding the bag at the end of the day when it comes to plays like Dogecoin. So anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Keep a rational mindset in the market. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. And if you feel you missed this opportunity, don't worry, guys. There's thousands of opportunities in the world of crypto and in other markets abroad that you'll get to have throughout your life. All right. If you guys like this video, drop a like, consider subscribing. If you want to get some market insights, you can always check out the Dash report. And if you're looking to get started in crypto, you can always download Digifox down below in the description. I got a link down there for you. But anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.